key for Alexei and many of other students. If you also speak na ruskom and let him speak na ruskom, he can understand Ukrainsky.
Ukrainskoy.
Yes, but he is not good to speak in it, so he is afraid, and then he cannot learn. I'm not saying for you to teach Russian. I know that it is not allowed, but it will make it more easy, more happy for him to learn the English if you speak to him in Russian, and let him speak in Russian when he is confused and do not know what to say. Because you speak Russian, да?
No?
You do not speak Russian?
No.
Oh, that is a different story. I think that you know how to speak it.
I do know how to speak it.
But you say you do not speak Russian.
Correct.
I am confused.
You asked me if I speak Russian. I do not. You did not ask me if I know Russian, which I do.
I am sorry, I'm still confused. If you know Russian, then you can speak it, да?
Me. It is a choice not to speak Russian.
But it will help Alexei.
I do not think it will be helpful.
It is. He will understand you and then can learn English and Ukrainsky more good. He will learn faster. It will make it more easy.
My job is not to make it easy.
You do not want my son to learn?
Of course I do.
Then if you speak Russian, he will.
We do not speak Russian here. Now, if that's all you've come to ask.
Я же сказала, что говорю плохо на английском. Я не думаю, что вы понимаете.
It's you that don't seem to understand that you are embracing a language that is not ours, that was forced upon us. Our language, our culture, our entire identities were stolen from us. We are Ukrainian. If you are Ukrainian, then you do not speak Russian. It's simple. We never chose to speak Russian, but we were forced to when they took our language away from us. And our families were made to comply to the point where people like you don't even know how to speak it now.
I am Ukrainian.
You've learned English. That's more important to you than Ukrainian?
I sent my son here so he can learn.
But not you.
I am Ukrainian. How can you say I am not Ukrainian? I did not learn Ukrainsky when I was little. I'm from Kharkov. Growing up, we speak Russian.
I'm from Sumy.
So you understand?
I understand the Russification homes near the border. That's not an excuse. I still make sure I learn Ukrainska.
But I grew up with Russian.
You also grew up under the Soviet Union, didn't you?
Yes, but...
So you want to hold that as well?
That is not... I cannot express myself in English like I can in Russian. Могу ли я говорить по-русски, чтобы объяснять лучше?
No, in here we only speak English or Ukrainska.
For me, по-русском is childhood. По-русском is safety. По-русском is home. Not Россия, but по-русском. Russian and Russia are different. They are not the same. Russian is the language of my mamulichka and papochka and babuля and dedushka. Russian is being lullabies and sitting around the table at the holiday time. To not speak it is to erase it. To erase my past, my family.
But don't you see that that's what they want to do to us by taking away our language?
I only ask that you speak Russian to help Alexei so he can learn Ukrainian better. I want him to know Ukrainska.
It's Ukrainskoy. Ukrainskoy.
I am trying. I just want Alexei to learn better.
And are you also okay with Alexei learning that it is okay to give in to those who want to destroy us? That it is okay to allow others to take what is not theirs? To do whatever they want to make it seem that those who speak Ukrainian are stupid, are simple, are not sophisticated.
I do not think that.
When you speak Russian, you are allowing them to win. Yes, it may be easier to speak Russian. Even still, in my head, I have to fight the Russian that comes faster and more easily to me, but the easy thing is not always the right thing.
You grew up in Sumy. You never speak Russian.
Not anymore. Yes, it's what I grew up with. And when Crimea happened, I was angry, but I thought that things would be okay, that it would all work out. And I admit, I kept speaking Russian. At the time, I didn't know. I didn't think. I didn't connect the language to the country. But then things kept happening, and then the full invasion happened, and Bucha and Irpin, and I felt so helpless. Why are they doing this? Why are they killing us? And then I realized that's what they've been doing all along. They don't care about us. They want to erase us. Every word in Russian is a word that is not in Ukrainska. Every word in Russian is one more time that they erase us, who we are. So I stopped speaking Russian. It's how I fight. It's how I can make us seen again. How I make sure that we are not erased. I'm sorry. I know that you are only asking this because you want to help Alexei. Because you think this will help Alexei. But it won't.
I understand what you are saying. Well, I understand most of what you are saying. Some of the words you use, I don't know. But you are not the only one who wants to be fighting. We are wanting to fight as well. My son that is more old than Alexei.
Older.
Yes, Maxim is the older. He is fighting now.
I know.
We send Alexei to this school because it is the most good. Because we want him to learn English, and please let me finish. I know what Russian means to you, that it is bad. And I am stuck because it is bad and good to me. And that makes me confused, how Russian can be bad, but also good. How one thing can be two things.
Like good, bad luck.
Good, bad luck?
Yes, good, bad luck. A drone was destroyed over our apartment, and a piece of the broken drone fell on my car and smashed the window. Bad luck. Good that the drone was destroyed, but bad because it hit my car. So I had to take it to the shop to be fixed. I brought it, and that night, a missile hit my apartment's parking lot. Every car in the lot was destroyed, except mine, because my car was in the shop being fixed from the piece of broken drone. Good, bad luck. One thing that is two.
Like my neighbor. He was in military. He loved being in military. But his mamulichka gets sick, very sick. He could not leave fighting just because she is sick. He says, I am fighting for my sick mamulichka. And she is proud of him. But everybody says to him, come home, you have a sick mamulichka. But he can only take one day off because of the fighting. So he stays fighting while she is sick. And then she dies. And he comes home for the funeral. One day only he is able to leave, just for funeral. One day off. And that day, that one day that he is gone, his whole unit killed. Except him, because he is the good bad luck of his mamulichka who died. And her funeral keeps him alive. I believe that she died on the day that she did because she knows that he will come home for the funeral. And that will keep him alive. Good bad luck. We are on the same side.
We are.
I want Alexei and Maxim to live in a world that is more easy, more happy, more safe, more good luck only.
I want that too.
Good. So you will be okay with speaking the Russian to make it that way? Even though it is bad for you, it is for the more good, for the better.
No.
No?
I do not believe that it is for the better. I too have memories of Russian with my family, of the stories that I was told when I was little. But I also remember the missiles that the Russians have dropped on us. my friends who I saw post on Instagram one day, and then the next day they were dead. They do not want us speaking Ukrainskoyu. They don't believe that two things can exist at the same time. They want to be the only one. So, as long as we are under attack, as long as we are being told that we should not exist, as long as it is a language of nightmares, not lullabies, I will not speak it. Because words have power. And if I do not speak in the language, then I can take away its power.
I see.
Do you?
It is hard.
Yes.
It is to be hard for my Alexei.
Yes.
Will you teach me?
Teach you?
Ukrainskому. I'm sorry, I mean Ukrainsky. I want to be more good, to be better. If I can show Alexei that I can learn, then he will be, he will know that if his mama, how do you say it? Ukrainsku?
Mama. Some things are the same in any language.
So, when can we begin?
I think we already have.